Good news, everybody. We're back at NuBrand Gaming, Brooklyn, New York. We're going to be playing a 2,000 point game today. It's going to be Tzeentch versus Tzeentch, or 1,000 Suns versus Tzeentch Daemons. Michael brought 2,000 points with 1,000 Suns. So, what you got?
3 units of cultists, 10 men per unit. There is 20 Zangors with 1 Brayhorn, and I guess that guy's a Twisted Bright. These are 2 units of 5 Rubric Marines with Icons of Flame, but they have Warp Flamers and Hand Flamers. They're not modeled as such because I just pulled in my old 7th edition models. This is a unit of 10 Rubrics back here with a Soul Reaper Cannon, no icon. This is a Land Raider with the Havoc Launcher. These are Scarab Occults with a Heavy Warp Flamer. This is a Demon Prince with Wings, and the Dual Malefic Talons. This is Exalted Sorcerer with the Sword and Staff combo, and he has a Helm of the Third Eye. This is a Exalted Sorcerer on disc with that magic teleporting Dark Crystal. I don't know what it's called.
Dark Matter Crystal.
Dark Matter Crystal. And this is Armon.
Okay, and we said who's going to be the Warlord?
Demon Prince.
Demon Prince, and his Warlord trait was?
The one that makes him cast +1 to his casting roll.
+1 to his casting roll. Okay, and how many detachments are in here?
2. So 1 detachment is the 3 cultists, the Demon Prince, and Ahriman, and then everything else is in the other detachment.
And that gives you a total of how many command points?
9 minus 1 for the relic, the extra relic that's on him.
Okay, and that's 2,000 points of 1,000 Suns.
It's like 1998, close enough.
And then over here we got 2,000 points of Tzeentch Daemons. Aryan must have done something bad because they summoned the Greater Demon of Tzeentch from the warp. He came down to this planet to see what's up. This is Aetaos'rau'keres. He's going to be in a detachment of his own, and then the rest of it is a battalion detachment. We got a 10-man unit of Blue Horse of Tzeentch, 2 10-man units of Pink Horse of Tzeentch. We got 2 HQs, Blue Scribes, and the Changeling, and we have 4 Screamers of Tzeentch. That's gonna give us a total of 6 command points, 3 for being battle forged and 3 for the battalion. The Warlord will be at the Aetaos'rau'keres because it's only logical, and he's gonna have a Warlord trait that's gonna allow it. I mean, the Tenacious Survivor. So he's gonna basically ignore any damage as a result of unsaved wounds on a roll of a 6. And that's 2,000 points of Tzeentch Daemons. Okay, so this is the board we're going to be using today. Michael, what type of game are we playing again?
I don't remember what it's called. It was sort of the de-escalating one from 7th edition, where every turn you start with 6 cards and you lose a card every turn. So at the end of the game you're going to have 1 card.
So it's mission number 6 from Maelstrom of War. Okay. So we already placed the objectives. So we have 5, 2, 1, 3. There's 1 back there, and then 4 is back here. Okay, we're gonna choose the deployment type, deployment zones, deploy, and we'll see you on the other side. So guys, we finished deploying. We went with Hammer and Anvil. So this is the Tzeentch Daemons deployment zone. We got some Blue Horse holding objective 5. We got 2 units of Pink Horse just doing area denial and kind of trying to keep deep striking units away as much as they can. And then we got a bunch of other people smushed over here, anxious to get going and kill some people. And then this is the 1,000 Suns deployment zone. We've got cultists in ruins, a bunch of Zangors, the Warlord back here, sorcerers getting ready to do some magic, and we got this beautiful, beautiful Land Raider holding the right flank. He has 2 units of what now in him?
5 rubrics, and 2 units of 5 rubrics. They have Warp Flamers and Icons of Flame.
Okay, so the Tzeentch Daemons don't have anybody in reserve, so all the models are on the board, all the units are on the board already. And then the 1,000 Suns have these 2 units in the Land Raider, Deep Striking Reserve for the Scarab Occult Termes, and then you spent 1 command point for webway infiltration to put these guys in well, deep striking reserve as well. Okay, so Tzeentch Daemons finished deploying first. They get +1 modifier to their roll. So let's see, we're gonna roll off to see who gets to go first. It's gonna be Tzeentch Daemons, unless Suns can seize the initiative on a 6. They can! Awesome. So it's gonna be 1,000 Suns. Battleground 1.
This one's doing so. That is my faction one.
So you got defend objective 6 and secure objective 6, which are conveniently which is conveniently placed right there. Oh, Michael. And then we have defend objective 2, and objective marker 2
You got it. It's on your side.
is over there somewhere.
Behind the tower.
But okay, okay. And then these rest of them, I mean, this is a really nifty one. You can do a lot of it, a lot of stuff with it. And then Ritual Slaughter is 9 models removed from play, which is interesting as well. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of interesting. So we're gonna move on into the movement phase.
It's a movement 10. Let's go. Those cultists are gonna stay. Those are gonna stay. The Zangors
Okay, so these are Zangors that moved up 6 inches.
No, we do. I just have
They will advance.
Advancing the cultists. Okay. So we're done with movement, and we're gonna move on into 1,000 Suns psychic phase. So who's psychicing him first?
The Demon Prince is going to cast Gaze of Fate. That's to try to give me a free reroll that I won't have to spend warp charge on later in the turn. 8, 6. I got a 6.
Unfortunately, no Tzeentch Demon Psychers are in range to deny this, so this does go off. You got a free.
So I'm going to figure out a way to actually remember that I have that.
I'll remind you.
The Disc Sorcerer is probably going to work time with the Zangors.
Oh, this guy will.
Yeah, I didn't put any deep strikes down, but that's alright. I actually didn't want to. I want to hold them back anyway. So the Sorcerer on the disc is going to warp time those Zangors. So it's a 9-inch range. For me, I need a 6. 3.
That's not gonna cut it unless you use the free reroll that you got from.
Need a 4 up. I will spend it.
Spending Gaze of Fate, okay. So, nope, still.
Yeah, I'm going to put prescience on the Zangors just in case they get charged.
So, who's manifesting prescience?
This is
Ahriman, okay.
6 goes off on a 7, so that fails too.
That's a failed psychic test again, unfortunately, okay. End of psychic phase because everybody is out of range for offensive. Well, pretty much all the remaining psychic bars. Okay, so we're gonna move on into the shooting phase for 1,000 Suns.
The Land Raiders is gonna take just some easy shots at these pink horrors.
So I think we can draw a line of sight between Aetaos'rau'keres and the Lane Raider, or vice versa actually. So what are we gonna do?
The las cannons, range 48. So the las cannons are going to go after him, after the big chicken, and all the small arms fire is going to go after the pink horrors right here.
Okay, let's do some shooting.
So I hit on 4s.
Two hits.
They're twin linked in this game, so yeah. Twin link just means 2 shots in this game, right? Yeah. Alright, so 3 hits. Those are nice dice, jeez. Strength 9, what's her toughness?
Toughness is 8.
This is 8, so I need a 3.
One of them. He has a 3-up invuln save, so we're gonna try and save this on a roll of a 3. And we get a 6. Tzeentch protects. Okay.
The twin heavy bolters.
Pitch, how many shots do you have?
6.
6 going into these guys. Okay. What's the strength of the weapon?
I believe it's 5.
So we're looking for 3s. These are both failed to wound rolls.
Launch was actually heavy D6. So heavy D6.
Okay, it's
6.
6. Awesome. Ballistic skill 3, and he ignores the penalty for moving.
Yes, it has demonic machine spirit. I didn't see power of the machine spirit, so I thought I didn't have it.
Got it. Go for it. So looking for 3s, and then strength is 5. So we're looking for 3s again.
2, 4 rather.
4 up demon save. We're looking for 4 up demon saves. It looks like we save 1, but 3 of them are going to be removed from play. We're going to remove this guy, and this guy, and this guy.
So that's the end of my shooting phase.
Okay. Are we declaring any charges?
No. Well.
No charges. Okay.
So.
Before you move on, I owe you a morale test for the pink horrors. So I lost 3 of them, and we're gonna roll a d6. We get a 5. That's a total of 8. The leadership is a 7. So 1 additional pink horror is gonna be removed from play. Objectives.
I've got secure 6. This one I need to hold for 2 turns, so I don't have that one yet. Did not get 9 models. While I was active, didn't do that one. Arcane Red.
You did do this one, right?
I need at least 2.
Oh, you need at least 2. Oh, okay.
Just get rid of defend objective 2. So I've got, that's my total, 1 there.
Okay, we're gonna draw 6 objective cards. Secure objective 1. Secure objective 1. Scour the skies. Secure objective 5, and assassinate. And we get blood and guts. So blood and guts is somebody destroyed in the fight phase. Character objective marker 1 is right here. And then we got Scour the skies. You got flyers. You do. He's a flyer. Well,
the disc is also
fly keyword and fly keyword, right? And then we got secure objective 5, and objective 5 is conveniently located back here. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna move on into the movement phase. So in the movement phase, we're gonna start with the Screamers of Tzeentch. They can move 14 inches. They will be flying up to here. Okay, so Aetaos'rau'keres can move 20 inches. He has a fly keyword. He's just gonna fly and end his movement like so. These people can move 6 inches. They're just gonna shuffle around. So the pink horrors are just gonna shimmy around a little bit and end their movement like so. And then this unit of pink horrors can move 6, getting them up to here, something like so. Will stay where they are because we need objective marker 5, which leaves these 2 guys. So blue horse moving 12 up to here. So changeling, we're going to be advancing. His movement is 6 plus 1, awesome, 7 inches. We'll get him up to somewhere around here. Okay, and that's going to be the end of the movement phase. We're going to move on into the psychic phase. So these pink horrors manifest can manifest smite. They are within 18 inches of him, or should be. Yes, no, maybe.
Oh, 18. Yes, 18.
Okay. So
16, right? That's stupid.
they're manifesting their psychic powers on a single d6. So we're looking for a roll of a 5 for this to go off. We get a 1. That's a failed psychic test. So smite does not go off. Out of range. Out of range. He will attempt to manifest smite. Closest visible is going to be that group of Zangors back there. So we're looking for a 5 or better. We get a 4. So that's a failed psychic test. He randomizes what he manifests from the Tzeentch table, but we'll get back to him. That leaves just this dude. This dude knows Boon of Change, Gaze of Fate, Infernal Gateway, and Smite. We're going to start with the Gaze of Fate. It's a Warp Charge 6. We get a 4. I mean, Tzeentch is not...
fine dice, they're pretty good.
It's fine. We're going to try and manifest Boon of Change next. And this time around... Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
He has a +2 psychic modifier. So the first one was a 2 and a 2, 4 +2. That's a 6. So we get a free reroll with him, unless you want to deny this with somebody.
Do you penalize me if I fail to deny with that guy?
No.
Like that.
No.
So I'm gonna let this Exalted Sorcerer deny it, so that he's in range to try to do that first. So Ahriman is gonna attempt to deny. You said I needed a 6.
You need a
7.
You need a 7. That's exactly what you need. He actually improves it by 1, so that's really an 8. So that's denied. So he does not have Gaze of Fate. We rolled a 10 to manifest Boon of Change. He improves it by 2, so this is a 12. You can try and deny this if you'd like, but it's going to be kind of tough.
Might as well try it.
You need to roll a 13 for this to be denied. The only person that can possibly do that is Ahriman, to roll double 6s to deny this.
I'll roll. He can.
Okay.
After this, I get 1 more. He gets a total of 3.
That's
I'll
totally
roll
right.
6s. No reason not to. All right.
There we go. So the Boon of Change does go off. Boon of Change is a variable buff. We are going to roll it. We get a 5. That's a 3. So his toughness at the moment is going to be 9. Attempt to manifest is going to be Smite. Closest visible is, I guess, the Zangors. We're looking for a 5. We get a 7 + 2. That's a 9.
Ahriman is going to use his 3rd deny.
That's an 8, so it does go off. That's going to be a D3 more wounds.
Huh? I got an 8 + 1. Ahriman denied.
Right, and you need to roll over it.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 7 + 2, that's a 9.
Oh,
So
you got
get
a 9.
10 or
Okay.
better.
I thought you just had a 7 flat. Okay.
So this is going to be 2 mortal wounds on the Zangors.
I think they're 1 wound.
So one last Psyker is, well, he's actually not a Psyker, but he does get to automatically manifest 1 random power from the Tzeentch table. So we're going to roll a D6, and we get a 3. 3 is going to be Gaze of Fate. However, he already attempted to manifest Gaze of Fate. You denied it, but it was already attempted. We can't try and manifest the same power again, even though he automatically manifested. So I think this kind of negates one another. So that's going to be it. As far as Psychic goes, we're going to move on into the shooting phase. Shooting phase, we're going to start with this unit of Pink Horse. This dude within the range of Land Raider, Coruscating Flames is Assault 2. We're going to shoot into the Land Raider twice. We hit both times. 3.
Yeah, toughness 8.
Toughness 8, so we're looking for 6s. We don't get a single thing. We're going to move on. These people, I believe, are outside of range. No shooting, no shooting, no shooting. So that leaves the big dude. The big dude really has 1 ranged weapon, which is the Staff of Cataclysm. This nasty thing over here. It has a range of 60. It's going to target the Land Raider back there and discharge its weapon. This is going to be Assault 2d6 for the number of hits. We get 7. So 7 hit rolls against the Land Raider. He is looking for 2s to hit. And he hits 2 for 6 times. This is going to be Strength 9 versus Toughness 8, so we're looking for 3s to wound, and we get 2 for 5 of them. These are going to be -4 and 3 points of damage each. So 6 up. So 5 of them.
4 of them fail.
So that's going to be 12 points of damage on the Land Raider.
3. Okay, so he's down to 4. He's in his last tier.
Okay, and that's going to be all the shooting we actually got. So we're gonna move on into the charge phase and declare some charges. So in the charge phase, we're gonna declare a charge with the Screamers of Tzeentch. They're gonna charge into the Zangors. You said they are not equipped with any ranged weapons, so charge distance is gonna be 6. 6 is going to be sufficient to get them in there. So we're just gonna move them in like so. He will be declaring a charge. Sure, let's say that he's multi-charging the Zangors and the Demon Prince. So does he have any ranged weapons? No, he has dual Malefic Talons. So we're just gonna roll for the charge distance because there's no Overwatch. We get a 6. We'll get him up to... So let's say we're just gonna do something like so. And when we pile in 3, we're just gonna smack him in there, so he gets to swing at the Demon Prince as well. Fight phase. In the fight phase, charging units get to activate first. Let's do this guy first. We're gonna activate him. He gets his 3-inch pilot move. He's just gonna do, well, something like this, and he's gonna end his movement like so. And now he's gonna swing. He's within an inch of the Demon Prince and the Zangors. He will actually, he's your Warlord, right?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go for him with everything we got. Okay, so Aetaos'rau'keres has 6 attacks at the moment. We're gonna go against the Demon Prince. We're gonna be using Cataclysmic Strike. So that's gonna be 6 attacks. We're looking for 2s. He's not hard to hit or anything like that, right? No? Okay, so we're looking for 2s, all of them hit. This is going to be strength times 2, so this is going to be strength 16 versus toughness 6. We're looking for anything but 2 wounds, and we get 2 for 6 of them. This is going to be -4 to AP, and 3, actually against him, it's going to be 6 points of damage each.
4 up involved?
Go for it.
How many?
6 of them.
6 4-ups. 6 points of damage.
That's going to be, well, Cataclysmic Strike does 3 typically, but anything that has a vehicle, building, or monster keyword, this becomes 6 points of damage. So
I'll spend a command point to reroll one of these.
Okay, and you're down to 2, 4, 6 command points. Okay.
Nope. All right. So he takes it.
So that's 2 failed
Yes, he's
saves. That's going to be 12 points of damage. I think he has 8 wounds left. If that's the case, he is going to be removed from play, and that is going to be Slay the Warlord for Tzeentch Daemons. Okay, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna, unless you wanna interrupt the sequence by spending 2 command points, we're gonna activate these guys next.
I am. Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
So we're down to 4 command points with the Suns. Who are we activating?
Well, only option, right?
Zangors, right? Well, yeah, it only makes sense. So they get their 3-inch pilot move. Is that going to be your pilot move?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we move on, we forgot to do something at the beginning of the fight phase. Yeah, the Locus of Trickery, I believe, is the name of it. So we rolled 2d6 and we picked the lowest, and yeah, auto misses on that roll. So it's going to be a 4.
So 4's a miss. So for these guys, it's 1, 2, 3.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then here you got 2, 4, if you'd like.
So hitting on 3s and 4s are missing. Real misses, and then the 4s. I got 1 4.
Okay.
Alright, this is at the Screamers. Strength 4. What's toughness for Screamer?
Toughness is a 4, so we're looking for 4s to wounds. So they have a 4-up invuln save, and I will actually they're not within 9 of him, so they're not gonna get to benefit from the 6-up feel no pain thingamajig. So just 4-up invuln saves. We managed to roll 1 4, be 1 screamer removed from play. Let's say this guy, and then 1 additional guy is gonna take a wound. So we're just gonna put a wound on this dude over here.
And then the 4 guys hitting the
big kahuna, okay?
Oops.
They get to re-roll misses.
Oh, my guys? Oh yeah, I prescience, didn't I?
Well, not
No, I
prescience,
failed
they
prescience.
are... It's not about prescience, it's he...
Oh, the character roll, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he is a character, yeah, he's gotta be. So,
does this have... Do the 4s go away before or after rerolls?
after re-rolls, before modifiers.
Yeah, and then they're gonna... After I reroll, those are gonna
Yep.
come off. So those hit, and then those go away.
So 6 of them, okay? Strength 4, toughness 9, so 6s. 1 6. So he's gonna use his 3-up invuln save. He fails it, and then he has the 6-up Tenacious Survivor roll, which he doesn't save, so he is down to 26 wounds remaining. Okay, at this point they're gonna get to activate, and they're gonna swing next. These guys have 3 attacks each, so that's gonna be 3, 6, 9 of them. We're looking for 4s to hit the Zangors, and we missed one. We missed just one, which is surprising, but all of the rest of them go through. This is going to be +2 to their strength with the lamprey bites. So this is strength 6, toughness is a 4, so we're looking for 3s to wounds. We missed 3 wounds, but 3 and 2, 5 of them go through. This is going to be -3 to AP, which you don't care about, and 2 points of damage. So just 5 up invuln saves. So you save 2, but 3 go through. Okay, and I think that's gonna be the end of the fight phase. In the fight phase, I lost one model over here. Leadership is a 7. It's impossible for them to fail the morale test, but Zangors can. So you lost 5 guys in this round. So let's see what you got. 5 and 5 is a 10. Their leadership with a twist spray is a 7 or an 8. I forget.
It's 8. I'm re-rolling a dice with the command point. It's a 7 with the twist spray.
Oh, so you're spending a command point. Awesome.
Puts me down to 3. Same result. So 10 minus 7 is 3. So 3 more are gonna run.
We did get blood and guts, score 1 victory point if a unit was destroyed during the fight phase. Assassinate, we did kill a character, right? The Demon Prince was a character.
Yep.
Secure objective 1, we do not have because your Zangors are objective secured, the troop choices. So these 2 we get to keep. Scour the Skies, 1 victory point I think we get for the same guy. Secure objective 5 is back here. We did get that too. That's gonna be it. So we're gonna move on into battle rounds 2. 1,000 Suns.
So, domination.
That's gonna be tough.
Control every objective marker? Yeah, that'll happen. I'll do it. I'm gonna do that one.
Land Vader advancing.
Not alright, but I have to just deal with it. Shouldn't have given them both now that I think about it. It's just be crazy and shoot and stuff.
Everything.
That's all my normal moves, so entering the end of my movement phase.
So at the end of the movement phase, you said you wanted to try the dark matter crystal thingamajig?
I'm gonna do hopefully a couple other deep strikes as well. So
Oh
first
yes.
I have to figure out where my zones are.
So 1,000 Suns, Caribou Cult Termes, arriving from deep strike, staying 9 inches away from enemy units.
Now we got blue bricks, 10-man blue bricks. It's fine. I mean, as long as it's consistent, I don't really care, right? Because like that's part. Actually, I think he's partially within 12 theirs, which is good enough to take a shot.
Fine by me.
All right, and then so they arrive with the same rules as far as deep strike after the crystal, so it's still going to be 9 inches away from stuff. So I am going to use the crystal. It's a once per game effect.
So that's this dude.
He's activating dark matter crystal shard to pull these guys out and to send them elsewheres.
I love the 1,000 Suns. I don't know what they did wrong to piss this guy off, but I love him.
Well, I don't know, right? They like Tzeentch. That doesn't mean they like all of his servants.
That is absolutely true.
And I don't even think they like Tzeentch. They have a working relationship with Tzeentch.
Exactly.
They keep it professional. That is the end of my movement
Okay. So I guess we're gonna move on into the psychic phase then.
Ahriman is going to put prescience on the Rubric Marines. Let's see if I need to know. 7. Ahriman's a +1.
That's an
so
8.
I needed an, yeah, so 8 out of 7.
The only psychic in range is this dude within 24. These two guys are just, well, he's within 24, but he's not a psychic. He can't deny any psychic powers, and he is, but he's outside of 24. So that leaves him. We really want to deny this prescience because you're going to discharge all of your weapons into him. I mean, we want to kind of try and protect him a little bit. So you rolled a 7. I'm going to improve this by 1. That turns it into a 9. So we're looking for a 10 or better to deny this. We get a 7 plus 2. That's a 9. That's still.
7 plus 1. I'm at an 8.
Oh, you're at an 8. This was a 9. So denied.
If I warp time him, he moves 6, and he's still.
Yeah, but
you get to advance.
You can advance. Okay. Yeah.
So I will. He's going to cast warp time. No. Yeah. So he's going to cast warp time on the other exalted sorcerer.
Okay.
6.
You get a 6. That's exactly what you need. I could probably easily deny this, but
reroll on that one.
You want to spend a command point, okay?
I got 2 left from 1.
You know what?
Not do that every one of them has I think turned up the exact same number so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this go, so you can have this, so you can move this guy.
So he's going to advance
11 inches. That will get him within 6 for sure.
So I got 1 spell off so far. Now what is it? You deal mortal wounds to me if you deny my spells?
If he's a target of a psychic power,
oh, he gets a 5-up instead of a deny, or he also gets to deny, right?
He also gets to deny, but if it's successfully manifested, he deals a mortal wound on a 5.
Alright, so we're gonna go. Ahriman is gonna attempt to Death Hex. Since I loaded everybody up with Death Hex. So he's gonna attempt to Death Hex the big guy.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Right. So it goes off on an 8. I get a +1 to the roll.
Let's see what you got.
Oh yeah,
you got a 3.
Good. I got a 4.
A 4, yeah.
I got a 4.
Okay.
So that one doesn't go off. Infernal Gaze. So that guy's back here. I have line of sight.
I'm sure you do.
So wacky in this game. This is probably easier to see if that horror can see my sorcerer.
Yeah, you most definitely have a line of sight.
Okay. So let's go Infernal Gaze from the Exalted Sorcerer at the big guy. It's a casting value of 5. Goes off with a 9.
Goes off with a 9. You know what? I will let this one go. I'm not going to try and deny it.
Better spells this turn than that.
But his we just discussed this off camera. He has a special rule. The special rule is Mantle of Twisted Fates. So this is a successful psychic power. So he gets a roll. He gets to roll a d6 against successfully manifest psychic powers. And on a 5-up, the effects are ignored, and the caster, this guy, suffers a mortal wound. So we're looking for a 5 or better. We get a 1. Nope, the power goes through.
So Infernal Gaze is I roll 3 dice, and for each 4-up, I believe you suffer a mortal wound.
That is correct.
0 mortal wounds.
There
that's
we
okay.
go.
But that's worth victory points for me because I cast the spell finally. The Disc Sorcerer is going to try to smite the closest unit, which might end up being the Screamers.
These guys, yep.
Smiting the Screamers, so we're gonna hold off on that. We're gonna smite the big guy with Ahriman.
So we're looking for a 5. He's improving it by 1. Let's see what you got.
2 cock dice.
Reroll.
Alright, 6.
6, that goes off. We'll try and deny this one just because we can. So this is actually going to be the second deny with him. So let's see. We get a 9 plus 2. That's an 11. That's most definitely the 9. So these guys are gonna try and manifest smite. Close visible is this unit of pink horrors. Okay, so we're looking for a 5.
Okay, 5. Goes off.
We get an 8. You know what? They can only deny on a single dice. There's no way I can roll an 8 on a d6 dice. So this is going to be a single mortal wound on these guys. So we're just going to remove Bob the demon from play. Okay.
And then we're gonna go. The rubrics are gonna attempt to smite him too.
Rubrics smiting over here. Okay.
8.
That's an 8. So we're gonna use his last deny, and we're gonna try and deny against these people. You rolled an 8.
No bonus, just 8.
That's gonna be a single mortal wound, though, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna try and deny. Instead, I'm gonna use the 5-up. The 5-up special roll save thingamajig. We get a 2 that goes through. That's going to be a single mortal wound on him, unless he, is able to save this using Tenacious Survivor on a 6. He gets a 5. Nope, that takes him down.
You need a 5-up to get Tenacious. Oh, Tenacious. No, you get a 5-up for the reflect. Did you try that roll yet?
I did. I failed that one. Failed the Tenacious Survivor. He is down to 25 wounds remaining, but he can still deny 1. I'm saving it to protect our peeps over here.
You pulled one mortal wound out over here when that went off, right? Okay. So the disc sorcerer then is going to go after the sky scaries. 5.
5 goes off. He's going to use his last deny now to see if he can deny this. He gets a 3 plus 1. That's a 4. He improves it by 2. That's a 6.
Okay.
That's denied.
Oh, it's denied. All right. So I only got 2 smites off. So for a total of 4 spells. So he's going to use his smoke launcher. Further squad of horrors.
These guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've only got 4 bolters in line. Oh, they're combi bolters, so it's 2 shots each, right?
So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 shots going into these pink horrors over here.
That's 3s to hit.
3s to hit, and then 4 versus 3. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. They're gonna get their 4-up invul save. They save 2, but 1 guy is removed from play. I was hoping that the changeling is within 9 of this unit of pink horrors, but he's maybe like 10 or 11 away. So no saves for that. So we're just gonna remove Mike the demon from
Mike,
play.
no, don't remove me.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start with, I guess, the least impressive weapon. So let's go. These cultists right here are going to shoot at the big dude.
If they have to.
4 double tapping, and then the rest are not double tapping.
Sounds good.
14 shots for this unit of cultists, hitting the big guy. So I hit on 4s. I reroll 1s because of the nearby Exalted Sorcerer, which I
That
have
is
3
correct.
of.
Yep.
That's good. I probably on 6s.
It's strength,
Yeah, strength
3,
3.
toughness is a 9. Yes,
3 6s.
3 6s, so he's going to use his 3-up invul save. He fails 1. We're going to use Tenacious Survivor on a 6. And no, so he is down to 24 wounds remaining.
The next squad of cultists is also going to shoot at him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're all within 12. Yeah, they're definitely all within 12. Of course they are. What would they be? So it's going to be 20 shots.
20 shots of the cultists, looking for 4s, going into the big bird.
And I'm not sure if they're within 6 of Aramon, actually. Is that 6?
I want to say they are.
Okay. 1s to reroll. Okay. 6s to wounds. 1.
1 6. We're looking for a 3-up invul save. He is good.
The Rubric Marines are going to shoot at him. We're all double tapping.
17 shots going into the big bird, looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Strength is 4.
Toughness is a 9, so we're looking for 6s. I see 2.
2 6s.
We're looking for 3s. And we're looking for a 6. Tenacious Survivor. We get a 6. So, no wounds.
Alright, Soul Reaper Cannon. Oh, they're slow and purposeful.
I mean, it does count, but they ignore, the penalty. So 6 is the wound.
Strength 5, I think I need 3s.
Strength 5, toughness is a 9.
Toughness is 9? Yeah, so you don't double me. You can edit
5
it
to
out.
1. 5 to 1.
Nope, failed everything.
So that's going to be the end of the shooting phase, and we're going to move on into declaring some charges. So who is going to charge whom?
Does he have a shooting gun? Does he have a gun?
He has that big nasty staff that's assault 2d6.
Do we have the changeling and the scribes? Zangors are going to charge these 2 units.
Okay, there's no overwatch on either of those guys, so you need 9s to get them in close combat. Oh, you have a corn, so you need 8s.
7. I will spend a command point.
So you're multi-charging them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going down to 1 command point. Really?
Oh, that's... So that was a failed charge with the Zangors. Who are we going to charge next?
Well, I guess then the Terminators are going to try to charge these guys.
Now you want to measure the distance because I removed the box from over there?
So it's actually... I would need a 12. I'm 11.5 inches.
So
I guess then I need an 11.
Double 6s. But if you're doing that, they can overwatch.
They can overwatch?
Yeah, they have the coruscating flames, assault 2, 18 inches.
18 inches?
So, 2...
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
This unit of cultists is going to charge the chicken.
The chicken is going to overwatch first. Assault 2d6 is going to be 8 6s. And he gets 2 of them. These are going to wound on anything but. 2 wounds. I don't believe you're going to get a save because they have a 6-up t-shirt save. He has a -4 with this weapon, so there's just 2 guys removed from play.
Charge distance 6 is in.
Yep, they're there.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's the winner. These guys are going to try to make a... Do they shoot?
They do not.
Okay, they're going to try to shoot the...
To charge into them, okay.
7.
7, let's see. No. These guys charging in here. 8 inches.
Actually, no, because I needed.
They need a 9.
I started at 9. So.
Do you have...
I already rerolled.
Oh, you already rerolled, so no rerolls on that. So that's a failed charge with them. Okay.
They failed their charge already. Everybody else is good. So, yeah, those cultists will heroically swing at the... He's just going to kill them all. I just need 1 to survive to make him on. Alright, here we go. Oh, roll, see what I miss on?
So before we... These are the hit rolls, but before we see which ones hit and which ones don't, at the beginning of each fight phase, we should roll for the Locus of Trickery on any Tzeentch Daemons. 2d6, pick the lowest one. I get 2 2s, so 2s are going to be misses, which are going to be misses by default, so go for it. 4 hits, 6s to wounds, 1 6. We're looking for a 3 to make this save. We get a 2. We're looking for a 6-up Tenacious Survivor. We save it.
Goodness.
Okay, and I guess he gets to swing back. So he has 6 attacks still. He's at 24 wounds remaining. We're going to roll 2, 4, 6 dice. We're going to be using Warp Fire Talons against the cultists. 2s to hit, 6s cause D3 mortal wounds in addition to regular damage. So,
No, I think those just obliterate the one guy. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because
mortal wounds actually spill. So we have D3 mortal wounds, 3 of them. So that's going to be 2 and 2 and 2, 6 mortal wounds, and then these are going to wound on anything but. That's 2, 4, 5 of them with -4. Yeah, that cold unit is removed from play. And that's gonna be the end of the phase. I lost 1 guy over here as far as, in this unit of Pink Quarters. They cannot fail their morale test for losing Mike, and over here they lost Bob. Again, they can't fail this because their leadership is a 7, I believe. So that's my morale tests. Do we have any morale tests that we need to do for the Sons?
No, you killed the only unit you hurt.
So that's it. Do we have any points that we earned this time around?
So I got defend. This is my second turn here. On
Okay.
Objective 6. So I got defend objective 6, 3, but I got 4 points for power of the Cabal.
That's awesome. So that's 7 victory points for 1,000 Suns. Tzeentch Daemons are at 6, so 1,000 Suns take the lead in battle round 2.
And I'm gonna drop domination.
This is battle round 2, Tzeentch Daemons. So I'm gonna draw 3 additional objective cards. Secure objective 3, Witch Hunter, and Mission Critical. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6, score 1 victory point if you control the corresponding objective marker. Okay? 2. Objective marker 2 is back here. Secure objective 3 was... Objective marker 3 is back here. Okay. These guys are gonna stay where they are. These guys are just gonna get on objective marker 2. We're gonna move on to this guy. He will be advancing. He is gonna move 12 plus 3, 15 inches. So 15 inches will get him right on top of objective marker 1. The changeling will be advancing as well. He is gonna move 6 plus 4, 10 inches. 10 inches for the changeling up to here. Screamers of Tzeentch will move their 14 inches. Like so. And that leaves the big bird. The big bird will be moving 20 inches. He's not gonna move his full 20, he's just gonna fly up to here, staying an inch away from these people, and also keeping a line of sight to the Land Raider back there. That's gonna be the end of the movement phase, I believe. We're gonna move on into the psychic phase. Blue Horrors of Tzeentch, smite against them because they're close visible on a single dice, looking for 5. We get nothing. Now for them, they are within 18 of the Zangors, and they're also within 18 of the Termies, but I don't know who the closer one would be. That's about 14.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They are. Okay, so we're just looking for a 5 for smite to go off. It does not go off. And then this unit over here, I think they're within 18 of them.
They're like 8, 9 or something. 12. I think you're about equidistant.
The case, I'm gonna go against the Termies. We are gonna manifest smite on a 5-up. And we get a 5. That's going to be a single mortal wound on them, unless they deny this on a 6 or better. Denied. So we're gonna go with him next. He knows smite, but he also knows treason of Tzeentch. Okay, treason of Tzeentch has a range of 18. Goes against the character. Both of these characters, Ahriman and the Exalted Sorcerer on a disc, are within 18. So he will try and manifest it. Let's go with. We're gonna go against the Exalted Sorcerer on a disc, for example.
So they're both leadership 9.
Sure. So we're gonna see if it goes off first. We're looking for an 8. No, it does not. So that's nothing, but it would have been interesting. This guy auto manifests 1. Let's do d6. Don't get the 3. You get a 1. 1 is, I believe, boon of change. So 1 is actually boon of change. That's going to be automatically manifested by him if we keep this. But I really want boon of change to go off with him. So I'm actually going to burn one of my 6 command points, taking down to 5, and I'm going to re-roll the d6 roll. Please don't get a 1. I get a 5. It's going to be Flickering Flames. Flickering Flames is automatically manifested. The only unit that really is a Tzeentch Demon with any shooting is this guy, so we're going to put it on him. So he has a crazy weapon as it is, but he's going to get +1 to his wound rolls. You have Helm of the Third Eye. I just use the command reroll. On a 5-up, you get a command point back. Nope. Okay, so that's him, and then we're gonna move on to the Big Bird, the ultimate psyker of Tzeentch. The Gaze of Fate first. We're looking for a 6. We get a 12. Well, 10 plus 2, that's a 12. So he gets a free reroll later on in the turn. We're gonna do Boon of Change next. Boon of Change is going to be Warp Charge 7. We get a 6 plus 2, that's an 8.
Armon will try to deny.
Okay, we're looking for a 9 or better. You get a 3 plus 1, that's a 4. So Boon of Change is a variable buff. 1 is going to give him +1 to his attack characteristic, so he has 7 attacks. And last thing that we're going to do is going to be smite. We're looking for a 5. We get 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2, that's a 9. So 10 or better to the 9. 2 and 6 is an 8, plus 1 is a 9. So we get this to go off. I want to say, well, you tell me.
I think Ahriman is closer.
Ahriman closer. Okay, so that's going to be D3 mortal wounds.
1.
Just a single mortal wound on Ahriman. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the Gaze of Fate reroll that we just manifested. I'm gonna reroll this. Let's put some more hurt on Ahriman. This time you get a 6, so that's going to be 3 more wounds. So Ahriman is down to 2 wounds remaining. Awesome. So I think that's going to be the end of the psychic phase. We're going to move on into the shooting phase. First guy that's going to be firing is going to be discharging his weapons. Is going to be the big bird. He's going to use Staff of Cataclysm to try and finish off this Land Raider. Assault 2d6 for number of hits is going to be 3. So we can actually burn one of these, and we are going to re-roll this one, and we get a 1 again. Awesome.
With the third eye. No.
Okay, so 3 hits, looking for 2s to hit.
And I have smoke.
We're looking for 3s to hit. 2 of them go through, strength 9, toughness 8. 3s, so actually he has that flickering flame thingamajig on him, which adds 1 to wound roll. So this and this both are wounds. This is going to be -4 to AP.
Just get 2 6s, come on, do it. Yeah, alright.
Oh, nice. He lives. Unexpected. Okay, awesomeness. Moving on. So this unit is gonna be shooting next. The Pink Hordes of Tzeentch. 4 of these guys are within 18 inches to fire off their flickering flames into the Zangors. That's going to be Assault 2. 4 of them, that's going to be 8 shots. Be hitting on 4s. Okay. 5s to wounds. 2 wounds. So 5 up invuln saves on the Zangors, 2 of them. Save 1. 1 guy is removed from play. And then these 2 dudes are within 18 inches to fire their flickering flames into this group of Terminators. There's going to be 4 of them. 4 shots, hitting on 4s. Just 1. This is going to be wounding on 5s. Nothing. This unit of Pink Horse firing next. These 2 guys are going to fire into the Land Raider, and then these 3 gentlemen are going to be firing their flickering flames into the Termies. While we're there, let's go with them. 6 hits with these 3 guys. We're looking for 4s to hit. We are looking for 5s to wound. We get just 1. 2 up armor save. Saved. 2 guys are going to be firing into the Land Raider. We're looking for 4s to hit. We're looking for 6s to wound. Nothing. Okay? We needed 5s to hit, but it doesn't change the outcome, so we're good. I think that's all we got in the shooting phase. So moving on into the charge phase. In the charge phase, we're gonna be declaring a charge. These 3 guys will be multi-charging these 2, Ahriman and the Exalted Sorcerer. So both of them will get to Overwatch if they like.
So Ahriman overwatching? Yes.
That's a hit. 4 versus 4, that's a wound. We're looking for a 4 up. And we get a 3. That's going to be a single point of damage. We were hoping that the changeling is within 9. He's not, so that's just gonna apply 1 point of damage to this dude. The other guy overwatching.
1.
He rerolls ones.
Oh yeah.
Nope. So charge distance for these dudes is gonna be a 9. How appropriate for Tzeentch. They're just gonna do this, and then this guy will be multi-charging into the cultists and Ahriman. Cultists can overwatch if they'd like.
6s and reroll 1s.
Yep. 1 6, moving on 6s. Nothing. Charge distance is going to be 9 again. So that's just going to get him in there, and that's going to be it. We're going to move on directly into charges. You got 1 command point remaining, meaning you cannot spend 2 command points to disrupt the sequence. It doesn't matter which order we go in. The Screamers first, they got 3 attacks each. We're gonna pile them in, so they're gonna just do something like so. And both of them are gonna go against the Exalted Sorcerer. So 6 attacks going into the Exalted Sorcerer, hitting on 4s. Strength 6, toughness is 4, 3s to wound, 3 wounds.
So 5 up in move.
Or 5 up in move.
You said 3 of them or 4 of them?
3 of them. And each one of these is going to be 2 points of damage. You save 1 to go through. That's going to be 4 points of damage. So he's going to be down to a single wound. This guy attacking is going to be Aetaos'rau'keres. He has 6 attack base. Because of the psychic power, the boon no change, we gave him +1 attack. So he has 7 attacks at the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to split these attacks. We're going to put 4 attacks on the cultists. We're going to put 3 attacks on Ahriman with Warp Fire Talons. He's going to be hitting the cultists on 2s. He misses 1s, and then 3 times on Ahriman. He misses 1s. So this is going to be wounding on anything but, and then wounding on anything but. So that's going to be 3 guys removed from play for the cultists, and then on Ahriman these are going to be -3 and d6 damage each.
So 2 4 up in wounds. D6 each. So
Takes d6 each. He's down to a single wound. He takes 9 again, and that takes Ahriman out. And I think that's the end of what I have to do. So you get to swing with the Exalted Sorcerer and the cultists.
Alright, so the Exalted Sorcerer.
4 attacks, 2 is rerolling 1s.
4 hit, strength 4 plus staff is 2,
6 versus 4, 3's the wound.
3's they
All
all
4.
got it.
We're looking for 4 up bones. We save 1. Right? I don't know what the 4th roll
You
was.
saved 2 of them. 4 4-ups? Yes.
Oh, okay. So we saved 2. 2 of them go through. So that's going to be D3 damage each.
So D3 at the first one, or the first D3?
Yep. He's going to be 3,
so
killing
it
1
kills
guy.
1. Second one
Is a 1.
So you leave 1 to stand
So let's say that this guy is removed from play, and then the other guy has a single wound remaining.
So the disc is going to attack. It hits with his 2 up.
Yep, 2 up, rerolling 1s.
So 2 up, strength 4. Hit.
Hits, 4 to wound.
4.
Wounds.
Just 1.
We're looking for a 4 to save this. We get a 2. He is removed from play. They get to pile in 3. And
It's not fun. They don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys.
rerolling 1s.
3. I think this 4 was here already. I think this is what I rolled.
That's fine, but before we continue, you reroll 1s, but I also have to do the low key that I keep forgetting to do. So 5s will be misses, auto misses.
Okay, so 4s. Nothing.
Okay, and I think that's gonna be turn then.
Yeah.
So you can't fail it with a single casualty. So I think that's it.
Cultists.
Cultists. Okay. How many did you lose?
3, leadership 6.
Uh-oh. 5 plus 3 is an 8. 2 more. Okay. Let's take a look at the objectives. So here we had mission objective, mission critical objective, and the objective that we rolled randomly was a 2. 2 is right here. Witch Hunter, we removed Magnus from, Ahriman from play, worth 1 victory point. He should be worth more. It's Ahriman after all. First captain of the Thousand Suns, Chief Librarian, and all that stuff. Secure Objective 1, we scored twice. And then we got Secure Objective 3. And Secure Objective 3 is right here. But you got people over there. So you know what? I think I'm actually gonna discard this objective card. I don't even want
there much longer.
I don't want to mess around with it. So that's gonna be it for Battle Round 2. We're gonna move on into Battle Round 3. Thousand Suns.
Score 1 point if you successfully deny. It's not gonna happen anymore. Do they have to move before the next one disembarks? Do you think it matters? I think it does matter, because if they can disembark after these guys move, then I would just put them back here.
That's a good question. I actually don't have an answer to that one.
This is a little less ideal for me. I mean, I would prefer if these guys got out of the way, the other guys came in behind.
Why don't you roll a dice? Let's on a 4-up. Let's do it your
Edit
way.
this part out.
But it's a good.
Okay.
Yep, we're good. You know what? We're gonna ask our friends from YouTube's to share their thoughts and opinions on how this works. Is it one unit disembarking and moving, or is it one unit at a time disembarking and then moving one at a time? So let us know what you think, but we're gonna play them as one unit disembarking and moving, and then the next unit disembarking and moving.
Can I take back and advance these guys?
Of course.
These ones advance because I keep forgetting flamers get to do that. So
5 more. Okay.
These guys are also going to advance.
5 more. Awesome.
Alright, and then the tank is going to move from 4. It's might be 4 inches. Alright, let's just get clear so you don't blow up on them.
You guys are falling back so that the Land Raider can try putting some hurt with last cannons, okay?
Or within 3.
No, he's not in close combat at the moment, so he does not have to fall back.
That direction. And these guys are gonna... Oh yeah, of course I can see him.
4, and the Thermi Sorcerer moves 5.
Right, normal Tartaros are 5, but these guys are -1 inch because that's their thing, right? Zangors move 6, I think.
Zangors move 6. So we're moving into the Psychic phase, and in the Psychic phase, what are we doing?
Exalted Sorcerer is going to Death Hex this guy.
Okay, and he's outside of 12 inches from the blue stripe, so no -1. Let's see what you can do.
6
does
not go off. So yeah, he's gonna smite.
He's gonna smite, okay.
The closest model is him. 4 does not go off.
Does not go off, okay.
Alright, and you said I'm a -1 to my roll on that?
He is within 12 inches of him, so he is going to get -1 when casting. Also, if you fail a psychic test for psychic power while within 12 of him, you're gonna forget that psychic power for the rest of the battle, and he's gonna learn it.
He's gonna try to warp time himself.
He's gonna try and warp time, okay.
-1, 4, so it does not go off. I got a 3.
So that's a failed psychic test, so he forgets warp time for the rest of the game. And
good luck casting that on character.
He knows it.
Is the Changeling closest for him?
Changeling, I want to say, would be the closest visible for the purpose of smite. However, you still have a -1. Just keep that in mind. Go for it.
5 -1. What, can he forget smite?
He is going to forget smite too. And he now learns smite.
Can I just borrow this? Is that a pen or is it here?
They will be smiting the pink horrors.
Go, fails.
4 fails.
They're going to smite the pink horrors, and that goes off.
8, I cannot deny that, so that's going to be a single mortal wound. We are going to remove Alex, the demon. Okay?
This unit is going to smite their closest.
That is true. 8, again, I can't deny this, so we're just going to, yep.
He's back here.
He's back here, so you tell me, it's either him or him.
So to the base, we've got 12 1/4, and to him, we've got just 12.
There you go.
No, 12 1/4, actually.
If that's the case, you get to decide. You can go against wherever you'd like.
The big guy.
The big bird, okay?
Keep throwing that good money after
Nope,
bad.
that's a failed psychic test.
Tank is going to go after the chicken.
Land Raider, firing
Noble Hawk is going to get fired at my own Raider.
all the weapons or Soundwave's weapons.
All of its weapons. It's
All-
ballistic skill 5 at the moment though, which is not great. So the las cannons, 4 shots from las cannon sitting on 5s. I got 1 hit on 5s.
Strength is 8. Toughness is 8 now.
Your toughness went down? Oh, because you don't have a
She's
spell
big,
up?
yeah, exactly.
Alright, so strength 9 from the last cannon.
So 3's to wounds.
Nothing.
No
Alright,
wounds.
heavy bolters sitting on 5s. That's rough. I think I need 6s. 5 to 8, 7.
okay.
5
to 8?
5s.
Yeah, 5s, okay.
So no one there. 1d6, heavy 1d6 from the Havoc launcher.
5. Looking for 5s. And I see 3. That's good. It's strength 5, toughness 8. 5s, 2 wounds. These are going to be single point of damage each, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking for a 3-up immun save. We fail 1. We're going to use Tenacious Survivor on a 6. Nope, he takes 1 more, so that's going to be 23 wounds remaining on the...
The rubrics are going to shoot at him. Double tapping is 4 of them. 5 of them. 13.
13 shots, looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s. Good thing too, there's a lot of 1s there.
So those are 1s, that's 1. These are misses and are out. Fours to 8, 6s to 2s.
2 wounds, single point of damage, -2 to AP. We're looking for 3s to save this. We save 1, we fail 1. We're looking for a Tenacious Survivor roll of a 6, which we get. So no wounds.
Soul Reaper cannon.
Heavy 4.
All hit.
All hit. Strength 5, toughness 8, 5s to wounds. 1 wound with minus bazillion, but we don't care about that. We need a 3. We get a 6. So that's nothing.
These cultists will shoot. 1 double tap.
One of them. Okay, we're looking for a 3-up minimum save. We get a 4.
This squad of rubrics is going to shoot its flamers into them.
Okay.
So we've got 4 flamers. It's that many.
That's a lot.
And then the hand flamer is D3, right? So 1 from the hand flamer. So 16 shots. 3.
Well, the pistol is strength 3. The other guy is strength 4.
Okay. So here's the pistol, strength 3. Nothing. And the other guys are at strength 4. What are you, toughness 3? Or 4?
Toughness 3. So 3's to wound.
3, 6, 8, 12, 13.
13 of them. 13 4-up demon saves on Pink Horrors of Tzeentch. We failed 3, 4, 5. That's enough to kill them. So that's a unit. Whole unit of Pink Horrors removed from play. Okay, moving on.
So the Terminators are going to shoot at Pink Horrors. 1, 3 double taps. Sorry. 2 double taps.
3's to wound. That's going to be 5 of them, right? 5 4-up demon saves. We fail 4. So 4 guys removed from play. Okay, so that's gonna be it, I guess, in shooting. Any more shooting that we want to do? Or that we can do?
Well, the Exalted Sorcerer with his pistol can try to shoot the Changeling. Or, I don't know, maybe the Changeling has a rule that prevents that, I have no idea. I think that's a...
That's
you
a hit.
don't get a -1 to hit anymore?
No, no, that's a hit. And then that is a wound. 4 up. He's good.
The Warlords are going to charge the big guy.
The Rubik Marines are going to charge. They're going to need a 6, but before you do so, I'm going to Overwatch with the Staff of Cataclysm. Assault 2d6 is going to be 7. We're looking for 6s. We get 2 of them. These are going to be wounding on 9 versus 4, anything but. That's going to be 2 wounds, -4, and 3 points of damage each, which means they get their 5-up invuln saves, right?
2
of them, yep.
5 ups. Save.
You save both. Oh, Suns for the win.
Right,
they
so,
need a 6 charge.
8.
They get an 8. That's plenty.
The Zangors are going to charge the cars and the Changeling.
Okay. I mean, not okay. So they're gonna get to Overwatch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
I'm sorry. Also the Blue Martyrs.
Okay. I don't know how you're gonna pull this off, but
well, so they're not all going to pass. The point is, I have a range of. If I don't get enough for the Changeling, then I just go for the Pigs.
Got
if I
it.
don't get enough of that, I go there. So it's
Okay.
like an order of operation.
So-
Now, you might get free Overwatch because I pile everything over there, but you still shot me.
12 shots with coruscating flames in Overwatch. Looking for 6s. We get 1, strength 3, toughness 4, 5 to wounds. We get a 4. No go. So you get to roll for charge distance. Double
2.
ones are going to be a failed
Nowhere. I'm
charge.
gonna spend that last command point then. I do get a +1 for the break one, but
Still good.
reroll one of them. Okay, so now I got a 7 + 1 is 8.
9.
Yeah, I'm on his head. So he had a 9, and then the other options I could go after the horrors if I wanted objective. Is that 2 or 5?
2.
Charge. I'm going to declare on both of them. Overwatch, right? 8. I think I do not get the scribes with that, but I believe I can get my change. Oh, sorry, Joe. I broke your turn. Okay. I believe that's all of the charges.
Okay. Who's gonna go first?
The Exalted Sorcerer is going to have to go first.
The Exalted Sorcerer goes first.
See what I
Okay.
miss on? You have to roll with that?
Yes, we're
Locus.
gonna roll the Locus of Trickery. The Locus of Trickery, 2d6, pick the lowest. The lowest is gonna be a 1. That's going to be 3.
2's re-rolling 1s. Roll, that's an artillery die. Okay, roll 1. Got it. Strength 4. The staff is +2, so
6, so
strength
anything
6.
but the wounds. 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna roll 3 4-up invuln saves. We save them all.
Jeez, come on now. The disc gets its attack. Attack. 2's. Strength 4 on the disc. Got 1 wound on the disc.
Okay, we're looking for a 3. No, we're looking for a 4, I'm sorry, but we get a 6 and he's good. Okay, so that's the first charging unit done. At this point in time, I'm gonna spend, I gotta start spending these points, so I'm gonna spend 2 to break the sequence with the big bird, and he's gonna...
The helm of the third eye.
helm of the third eye and a 5.
Yes.
Gets you a point back, awesome.
Got a single command point.
So he is gonna just pile in 3, I don't know, something like this, and he's gonna get to swing next. We spoke about this off camera. I actually forget if he still has boon of change with +1 attack on him. We're gonna roll. On
I really don't think I successfully denied anything. I don't remember successfully denying
1, 2, 3, he doesn't have an extra attack. 4, 5, 6, he does. He does not. So he has 6 attacks. He's gonna swing at the rubrics over here. He is going to be using the Warpfire Talons, and the Warpfire Talons, to hit rolls of 6, are gonna inflict D3 mortal wounds in addition to damage that they cause. So let's see, 6 of them. We're looking for 2s. We miss 1, no 6s. This is going to be strength 8. Their toughness is a 4, so we're looking for anything but. we get 2, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them with -3 and d6 damage each. So 5 up in wounds, I guess is your best bet. Oh,
Failed
save
2.
3. Failed 2. 2d6 is going to be
they're 1 with each.
2 guys. So 2 guys removed from play.
I'm gonna have the rubrics go. Now that you know my plan.
Activating rubrics next.
Alright, so they're gonna move the 3 inches to get to the remainder of their beast contact. Alright, so
6 guys, single attack each. Looking for 3s.
now the locust doesn't work on him. He doesn't have the locust.
He does have a locust, but I rolled a 1, so
Okay. Alright.
it applies to all.
Oh, it's 1 roll for everybody. That was a
Are
separate
you
roll for
within
each unit.
6 on your guy?
The exalted back there. No, I could have conga lined him, but I did not.
Yeah, if you're not
Yeah,
within 6, you don't get to reroll 1s.
So 4 hits.
Strength is
4.
4, so 6s, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay. And then over here, piling in and swinging.
All right.
Okay.
So I've got 4 Zangors at the pink horse, and I've got 2 Zangors at the blue horse.
So these guys are going into the blue horse first. There's 2 of them. They got a +1 to their attack characteristic because of the blades. So 2 attacks each. 4 of them. Looking for 3s. And then
Strength is 4.
toughness is 3. So 3s to wounds.
Nothing. All right,
Okay.
and then I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Zangors at the pink horse.
For Zangors, that's 8 attacks because of the +1.
3s. Strength 4, toughness 3 still.
Yep.
4.
4 of them. Okay. And we're looking for a 4 up invuln save. We saved 2, but 2 guys are removed from play. Let's say that these 2 guys are removed from play. We get to strike back now. He already went. Let's do the changeling. We're gonna activate the changeling. The changeling has the trickster's staff. It has an ability that says when the changeling fights, choose a melee weapon carried by any enemy infantry model within 1 inch of the changeling. He's infantry, right? Even though he's on a disc, or does that turn him into?
Does he lose the infantry?
I think he does. He turns into cavalry.
Yeah, he loses the infantry keyword against
So we cannot use this. So we're just gonna use so 2 attacks. Weapon skill is a 4. 1 hits. This has nothing on it, so it's gonna be strength 3. No AP and 1 point of damage. Strength 3. Toughness is a 4. Looking for a 5. We get a 1. That's it with the changeling. Moving on. These guys are gonna pile in. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So that's 4 attacks with the pink horse going into the Zangors. They are going to be hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Strength 3, toughness 4, 5s to wounds. 1 wound, 5 up invuln save.
1.
1. Nope. 1 guy removed from play. And then these guys piling in 3. It's gonna be 2 guys. 2 guys swinging. Looking for 5s. 1 hits. That's going to be strength 2. Toughness is a 4. 6 is to wound. Nothing. So that's gonna be it. Okay. So I owe you a morale test here. I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. This is going to be a lot of pink horse dead. 6 plus 3 is a 9. Their leadership is a 7, so 2 more guys are removed from play. Let's say that these 2 guys are gone, and I think that's gonna be it for that. Do you owe me any
So I
morale
didn't
tests?
kill any blues. I lost 1 Zangor, but I needed to lose more than that to suffer from morale.
Okay, over here.
You killed 2 guys there. So I'm leadership 9, I think, with sorcerer.
If that's the case, you cannot fail this test. I think that's gonna be it. And this is your turn. Did we get any objectives this turn? Any victory points?
I was so excited for Ritual of Slaughter, and I came over here and looked and saw it was only worth 1 point. But I am going to throw out Arcane Right.
Okay, discarding Arcane Right. Okay, that's Tzeentch Daemons, Battleground 3. I'm so drawing 4 objective cards, defend objective 3, no prisoners, secure objective 4. Movement phase. In the movement phase, the blue scribes are just gonna go 12 inches up to here. He's locked in combat, he's locked in combat, locked in combat, locked in combat. End of movement phase. We're gonna move on to the psychic phase. Blue horse, closest visible is this on a 5. Nothing. Pink horse over here. Closest visible is this on a 5. We get a single mortal wound. Is there anybody within 24? I don't believe so.
Is it 20? Yeah, I guess 24 is the default range, right? Because I don't buff the range for deny.
He may be 24. So this guy is within 24. He can try and deny this.
This is the model that we're...
Yeah, we're gonna put him back. Denied.
Yeah,
there we go. Awesomeness. He now learns Smite. He can auto manifest it. Closest visible is these guys over here. So that's going to be automatically manifested on a 5. Sorcerer's Barrage special rule says that this is manifested on a 5, which is going to be D3 mortal wounds. There is no denying this. But, so that's going to be a single mortal wound on these dudes over here. Well, actually, are they closest? I take that back. Maybe the cultists are. Maybe the cultists are. If that's the case, yeah, I'm pretty sure now looking at it, the cultists are closer. So that's going to be 1 cultist. Okay. The changeling will attempt to manifest Smite. We're looking for a 5. We get a 4. We have command points. He has 1 wound remaining. Yeah, we're gonna burn one of our command points. We gotta start spending them, re-rolling this. We get an 8.
Helm of the Third Eye. Nope. Deny. Oh, he already attempted a deny over there. Do I have a different sorcerer with a 24? Expiring sorcerer.
He is in range. Yep, go for it. You're looking for a 9 or better.
Oh.
8. Oh. So that's going to be D3 mortal wounds. It is going to be 2 mortal wounds. So he is removed from play. The big bird is going to try manifesting Gaze of Fate, looking for a 6. We got a 7 plus 2, that's a 9.
So the Exalted Sorcerer was too far away to deny before, but he'll try it this time.
Nope.
6.
Okay, so free reroll later on in the turn. Boon of Change on a 7. We get a 9 plus 2, that's an 11.
I have no more denies left.
Okay, so the...
I've got him over here.
Yep.
Actually, that's done. Yeah, I could have denied from here. That's alright. No, maybe not.
Variable buff with Boon of Change is going to be a 1. That's 1 extra attack. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to attempt to manifest Smite. Close visible is the rubrics. Looking for a 5. We get a 6 plus 2. That's an 8. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. Shooting phase. In the shooting phase, the only model that can discharge its weapon is the big bird. He's equipped with a Staff of Cataclysm. Ability on this weapon is this weapon can be fired within 1 inch of enemy units, which is this group. So we're gonna fire this weapon, Staff of Cataclysm, going into the Land Raider over there. Assault 2d6 is going to be 4. You know what? This is a new turn. I'm gonna burn my last command point. I really want that Land Raider.
I need another one back. I've been trying to get a hold of 2 command points for a while.
Let's see.
No, all right.
No. Okay, so we're re-rolling this one. We get 9. That's highly appropriate for Tzeentch. More. So we're looking for 2s. Okay. And then we are looking for 3s. 9 versus 8. So 3s to wounds. We missed 1, but 2, 4, 6 of them with -4.
6 ups. Almost.
Okay.
So he explodes on a 4 or 6, I don't remember. 1 definitely does not
on
explode.
a 1. So he is just removed from play. Okay, that completes the shooting phase. We're gonna move on straight into the charge phase. In the charge phase, we are not going to be declaring any charges. We're just gonna resolve ongoing combats. So in ongoing combats, I get to activate one of mine. I just gotta go with him. So he is going to get the swing. He does have +1 attack. So that's going to be 7 attacks going into the Rubric Marines. 7 attacks hitting on, well, we're going to be using Warpfire Talons. So looking for 2s, 6s do D3 mortal wounds. Uh-oh. Let's call, you want to call this a cocked dice? Okay, so all of them hit, but 3 of them do D3 mortal wounds. So that's going to be 3 and 2 and 1 for a total of 6 mortal wounds.
That's the unit.
That's the unit? Okay, then we're not going to bother rolling these. At this point in time, he gets to consolidate 3 inches towards closest enemy, which is going to be, I guess, this group of cultists. So he's just going to move 3 inches like so. And that's it. You get to activate one of yours, which is, I guess, Zangor's back here. Piling in 3.
Alright, so 3 at the blues and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at the pinks. Alright, so the blues. Do you have to roll for the locust again?
Thank you for reminding me. Locusts are trickery. 1s are auto misses, which is lovely. Okay, so
3s, right?
3s to wound, 3 of them. We are going to be looking for 3 4-up demon saves.
Say 5s on the blues.
You are completely right, it's 5s. So 2 of them are removed from play, 1 is saved. So let's say that this guy and this guy are removed from play. Okay? And then over here,
Tanks, which are 4s. So the 2s miss. Also 3s to wound. 4 4-ups.
4 4-ups. We save 2, but 2 more are removed from play, which means that that is the unit. Okay, so we lost a unit over here. You, at the end of your phase, get to consolidate 3 inches towards closest enemy if you'd like. We can actually read about it.
No.
That's gonna be it. It is, I believe, right?
That is...
So I owe you a morale test over here. I lost 2 little blue horrors. We roll a 6 plus 2, that's an 8. So we rolled an 8. Leadership is a 7. So we're gonna remove 1 additional guy. Let's say this tiny guy over here. Let's take a look at this. Defend objective 3. We just got on it, so we gotta keep it for 1 additional player turn. No prisoners. Did we destroy any enemy units? We did destroy this unit over here. And then we got secure objective 4. Objective 4 is back here. We didn't get that one. Did you get any objectives?
Psychic supremacy for denying a power is 1 point for me.
And then we're gonna move on into battle round 4. Thousand Suns, movement phase.
So no, first I'm gonna get 2 more cards.
2 more
I've still got defend 1, which is not happening. Well, it could happen, it's open. I just gotta get there. Then, yeah, they're gonna move. They lost the model somehow? Oh no, that's this guy, isn't this unit? Advancing.
Nice.
Advancing. Cock 3.
Sure. You can roll 6. There you go.
I feel like the birthday boy is getting this
Yeah.
6 just because I insisted on a cocked die. Right now, though.
This guy or that guy is closer. And it's not going to be per unit, just so you know. It's going to be per model.
You know, I should advance them. Can I
You can advance them, of course.
D6.
5 more.
Alright. So where are my stratagems? Familiar.
Cast familiar.
Roll randomly what they had. They're gonna forget it. They're gonna try to get warp time for themselves.
Okay.
So they are now with their one spell that they get to cast a turn. They're going to warp time themselves. You have the card because you need it with your die. So it's a casting value of 6. So they're warp timing themselves. 6. Penalties in range.
I am gonna see if he's within 24. He's gonna try and deny it. We're looking for a 7. Nope, we get a 5. Warp time goes off.
So they will advance with their move. 7 inches for this gentleman. The sorcerer is going to try to death hex the
Is he within 12 of that blue scribe over there? No. Okay, go for it.
And what would that have done? That would be if I failed, I forget it.
And -1, yeah.
4 does not go off.
4 is not gonna cut it for sure.
Don't matter. Smite.
Smite. Okay.
6.
6 goes off. He will try and deny it. He gets a 7 plus 2. That's a 9. Denied.
That's the end of the second phase. Flamers.
Oh, flamers are so. That's a nifty thing you did there. Go for it.
Well, it cost me a command point, so
there you go.
Better be nifty.
So the pistol is 6 inches. He's out, but
so
the other guys are 8. Okay.
So I've got 2 flamers in.
Okay. 2 flamers.
10.
10. That's lovely. 10 auto hits. Wounding on 3s.
Your toughness 3.
Toughness 3.
Wow. Okay. 5.
4 up invuln saves on the changeling. We save 2, but 3 of them go through. These are going to be single point of damage.
Yeah, single point.
So he has the aura that gives him basically a 6 up feel no pain or whatever it's called, but nothing. So he takes 3 points of damage, down to a single wound left. Okay.
The cultists are going to shoot at these cultists. Because they're definitely closest to the scribes.
Oh yeah, they can shoot the scribes for sure.
I got 3 double taps and 4s, right? Don't have a sorcerer nearby.
Strength
3.
Toughness 3, so 4's to wounds. 1 wounds. Okay, we're looking for a 4 up invuln save on the blue scribes. We get a 1. It's going to be a point of damage on the scribes. They are down to 3 wounds remaining.
So I've got 2 guys that are closer to the scribes. The other 2 are closer to him.
Sure, go for it.
So the 2 on the scribes.
Are they? Oh, they're double tapping.
taps.
Okay. 2 wounds. Let's see. 4 up invuln saves. We don't save any, so he is down to 2. No, a single point of single wound left.
All right, so the other 2 are going to shoot at the big guy.
2. 3 versus
6
8.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Charge phase. Does he have a gun?
He does not have a ranged weapon. Nope.
Okay, so these guys are going to make a long charge on the scribes.
Go for it.
6 actually is out. But now these guys are going to make a not long charge on the scribes.
Okay.
4, good thing, they are 2 inches away.
4 is going to get them where they need to go. Is that going to be a move?
Huh?
Is that going to be it?
Do I have any other charges to declare?
No, with this unit.
Oh, with that unit's finished, yes.
Okay, do me a favor. Measure if one of your cultists is within
It's
3
unavoidable. It's unavoidable. I have to be within 3, basically.
Okay, in which case...
I might have been able to finagle it the other way, but that's fine.
If you want to, now is the time.
Yeah, let's see. How would I do that? He would have to land there. You know, it's going to happen anyway. It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Okay, in which case he's going to do heroic intervention and basically just, you know... I don't know that I can... Let's just see.
So even if I wasn't within 3, you could still heroic intervene. You can...
If you end your charge within 3 inches of a character, they can immediately join the combat.
10-inch charge, which he will try. Oh, you get to Overwatch too, actually.
Actually, I don't get to Overwatch with this. We already spoke about that, right? I'm within an inch of enemy models right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Before you intervened, you could have. That's true.
Yep.
That's a good point.
10 inches.
10 inches.
It's like an option.
Well,
Yeah.
they advanced. They cannot charge anymore.
You're right. Yeah.
They advanced twice, actually.
So the charging units are these cultists and that guy. So
Okay.
the cultists at the scribes.
Cultist
All four
the scribes.
cultists
Okay,
at the scribes.
go for it.
They need 4s to hit.
Before you do that, let me just do the locus of trickery. Again, a 1.
6.
Oh my
the
god.
1, okay. So I get to reroll the 1 because I am now near the
Yep,
Cultist Sorcerer.
that is right.
Oh, I got 3 hits.
Strength 3, toughness 3.
1.
One of them, 4 up in one save. 5, good.
Exalted Sorcerer.
4 attacks, hitting on 2 is rerolling
4
1.
on 2s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. Strength is 6.
Toughness is 8. So 2 wounds. We're looking for a 3 up in one save. We fail 1, we make 1. 3. Tenacious Survivor, looking for 6s to cancel this up. We take 2. So we are going to be down to 21 wounds remaining.
That was a mistake. I never should have touched them. You get to pick now.
Charging units get to, got to go first. It's your turn, so you get to activate 1.
So Zangors onto the blues.
Onto the blue horrors, piling in 3.
That's mean. They're very nice ladies. 3s. Do the 6? Oh, the 1s are still missing. It's the same thing from before.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Toughness is 3.
Yep.
3.
5 up in ones with blue horrors. We save 2. 1 is removed from play. Let's say this guy. At this point, I get to strike back with everything I got, right? 6 guys, 6 attacks. 5 attacks, hitting on 5s. We get 2 of them. Strength 2, toughness 4, 6s to wound. No wounds. Moving on. Blue scribes have 2 attacks. They are going to be hitting on 4s, going into the cultists. They hit twice. Strength user, which is 3 versus 3, so 4s to wounds, no wounds, and then the blades on the disc are going to hit on a 4, and this is going to be wounding on a 4. 4 versus 3. This is going to be wounding on a 3 actually. So 1 wound, no AP, 1 point of damage.
6 up. Oh!
Saved. Okay, moving on to the big bird. So 6 attacks base plus 1 from the psychic power. So we're gonna say 4 on the cultists and 3 on the character. Looking for 2s. 6s do D3 mortal wounds. And this is the cultists. Cultists D3 mortal wounds is going to be 3. And then this is going to be wounding on anything but, so 4 more. So that cultist is definitely gone. And then we're looking to wound the guy on anything but. We roll 1 but that's going to be 2 wounds that go through with the warp flame, warp fire talons. This is going to be -3.
4, 5 up in 1.
5 up in 1.
Takes 1.
1 d6 damage. 4.
4.
He's down to a single one left. He was supposed to die, but he lives. He lives. I lost some dudes over here in this turn. I think I lost just 1. In the previous turn, I lost 3.
You need a 7, right?
We're good. So that's gonna be it. You didn't lose anybody over here, right?
Oh, well, I almost got secure objective 3 because I had OPSEC units there, but you did wipe them out. Advance did not happen, and defend 1 did not happen. So I didn't get anything. I'm going to drop secure objective 3.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna take a look at mine. I think claim defend objective 3. I'm sitting on it right now. We're gonna move on into bottom 4. I have 1 objective card, 3 total. I get priority orders received. When this tackler immediately generate a bonus objective, and the warlord has to do it. Domination, that's not gonna happen. And then secure objective 6. Objective marker 6 is right there. Okay. So he's down to single wound. He's not engaged in close combat. He can move 12, so he will just do something like this, staying an inch away from them, and he's going to take his 1 wound with him. He's locked in combat. He's going to stay where he is. The changeling will be advancing 6 plus 5, 11 inches. So with a single wound, going up to here. Okay. These guys are locked in combat. I think that's gonna be it actually. So we're gonna move on into the psychic phase. In the psychic phase, we're gonna start with him. Closest visible is this dude over here. Smite goes off on a 5. This is a 9. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds on this guy unless somebody can deny this, which is either these guys or these guys.
They're gonna try to deny.
Okay.
7.
Nope. So D3 mortal wounds is going to be just a single mortal wound.
That's his last one.
And that removes him from play. Moving on, we're gonna automatically manifest smite with him. So that's going, there's no denying this. D3 mortal wound on the cultist is going to be 2 mortal wounds. Okay, and we're gonna move to him. He will be, he's gonna manifest smite. Close visible is this. We're looking for a 5. We get a 10 plus 2. That's going to be 12.
Nobody's in range.
And that's going to be a D6 smite against them. 4 mortal wounds. Gaze of Fate. That's a 5 plus 2. That's a 7. That does go off. That gives us a free reroll later on in the turn. And then Boon of Change is a 9 plus 2, 11. Variable buff is going to be a 1 plus 1 attack. And that's the end of that. Moving on into the shooting phase. He is the only guy that can shoot in the shooting phase. He's going to use the staff to shoot at them. Assault 2d6. We get 8. We are looking for 2s to hit. We hit 7 times. I'm sorry?
Who's this
at them. So this is going to be wounding on 9 versus 4, anything but. We get 1 but, 2, 4, 6 of them. There are 5 up in one save because this is -4.
5 kills
1.
the unit.
That's the end of that. Moving on, we're gonna declare a charge with him into the cultists. Cultists may overwatch if they'd like to do so.
1, 2 double taps.
2 6s. Wounding 1 6s. Nothing. Okay. So what do I need? What did we say? 10 inches to get him in there. We get a 6, that's not gonna cut it, so that's a failed charge. I'm debating whether I want to do anything with him. Let's charge him in there. Do your overwatch. 1 6. Wounding on 6 most definitely. 4 up in one save. He's fine. Charge distance.
He's not fine, he's only got 1 wound left.
Yep. 10 inches is gonna be sufficient to, let's say, get him over here. Okay. So 2 attacks with the blue stripes into the cultists, looking for 4s. That's 1 hit. That's going to be strength 3, toughness 3, right? So forced wounds, no wounds, and then the disc is going to be hitting on a 4. No, you get strike back. Oh, and before you do so, Locus of Trickery, you're going to be missing on 5s.
Got 3 guys in.
5s are misses.
Oh, 5s are misses. Yeah.
There we go. Locus of Trickery comes in handy finally. Okay. Over here, it's my turn. Well, we should have done this before the cultists, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do 2, 4, 6 guys. 5s. We get just 1, and then we're looking for 2 versus 4 6s. Nothing. You get strike, consolidate and strike back. 14 attacks, going into blue horrors.
Twist Spray is in now. Twist Spray plus 1
Yep.
attack? Or is
Yeah, he is.
plus
He's
1
got
to hit?
plus 1 attack.
Okay, so Twist Spray is
15
hit.
total. looking for 3s, and then looking for 3s. How many?
5.
5 of them, looking for a 5-up in one save. We saved 1, but 4 are removed from play. So let's say 2, 4, right? I lost 4 guys here. I roll 1, 4 and 1 is a 5, they're good. Okay, and then you lost
6.
Let's see what happens.
I got a 6
plus
so
6,
they're
12. That's the unit. Awesome. That's just as planned, as Tzeentch would say. Now we're going to look at the objectives. Secure objective 6 is back there by the blue stripes. I think I'm going to discard this. Now these are 2 cards tied together. I don't know how this works actually.
Domination is what you're discarding. The one that's attached to it doesn't really, or rather, priority orders is what you're discarding. The domination
is what you keep.
No,
okay.
I think domination just goes away. Like it's not even really.
So basically, if I discard this, the whole thing goes away. I'm going to do that. So it's going to be battle round 5, 4,000 suns.
Advance has to score at the end of my turn. So
okay.
That's going to score at the end of my turn unless I decide to walk back into my deployment zone, which is not.
Okay, so we're going to move on into the movement phase.
Terminators will advance.
Terminators advancing 6 inches total movement.
They'll advance.
So 5 plus 3, 8 inches.
Terminators will smite those blue R's.
5. I can try and deny this on a roll of a 6. No, that's going to be a single mortal wound. There we go.
24 can get that. Changeling. So let's try to smite the changeling. Ha!
Nope.
3. It's not good. Done. So no shooting. Combat phase.
Activating the Zangwars. You know what? You don't even have to do it. I'm just going to remove this guy. That's going to be it.
So I would have a pile-in. So that is combat phase. You have nothing in combat here. I get advance. I get 1 point for advance, bringing me to 10.
Okay.
And I will discard defend 1.
Okay. Bottom of 5. We're going to draw 1 additional card, which is Hold the Line. 20-inch movement on the big bird is going to get it up to here. The changeling will be advancing 6 plus 5, 11 inches. 11 inches is going to get it over here, and then we're going to be advancing the blue stripes. 12 plus 1 is 13 inches. 13 inches is going to get the blue stripes, let's say right there. He will be manifesting smite. Close visible is this. We are looking for a 5. We get a 10. Be nice.
No.
No. So that's going to be D3 mortal wounds still, because we need an 11. That's going to be 2 mortal wounds. Okay. This guy is going to manifest Gaze of Fate. It's a failed psychic test because Gaze of Fate is a 6. We're going to try and manifest Boon of Change next. That's going to be a 9 plus 2 and 11.
Both in range. So the reverse will try to deny. 9.
9, no. So variable buff D3 is going to be plus 1 attack. And then last thing that he's going to do is smite. Close visible is this. We get a 5 plus 2. That's a 7. Okay. Nope, so that's going to be D3 mortal wounds over there. Just 1. Okay, and that's the end of the psychic phase. We're going to move on into the shooting phase. The only guy I can shoot is him. He's going to target the Termies with the Staff of Cataclysm. Assault 2d6 is going to be 10. So unfortunately the battery ran out. We lost some footage, but where we're at right now is the shooting phase. In the shooting phase, this guy was discharging his Staff of Cataclysm against these guys. He rolled a 10. We rolled 10 hit rolls. We're looking for 2s. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. This is going to be strength 9, toughness is a 4, so anything but 2 wounds. All of them go through, and this is going to be with a staff of cataclysm -4, so no armor saves, but 5 up invuln saves.
It is 10 dice, right?
I see 3 saves, but 7 of them go through. Each of these are going to be 3 points of damage, so I think that Scarab called unit is going to be removed from play.
3 damage each, and how many went through? 7?
7, yep. That's the end of the shooting phase. We're going to move on into charges. I'm declaring a charge with the big bird into this unit of Rubric Marines. So the charge distance is going to be 7, but you got to overwatch first.
So D6 from the Warp Flamer, 1 shot, and we'll have 6 inch range on the Hand Flamer. So 1 shot
auto hit.
Flamer, doesn't wound.
Okay. Charge distance was a 7. Is that going to be better? Probably not, because I'm still not putting 3, but we'll leave it as it is. He charged, he gets to go first. 6 attacks base, 1 because of the psychic power, looking for 2s. 6s cause D3 mortal wounds. That's 2 6s. D3 mortal wounds are going to be 2 and 1, 3. That removes the unit from play. We're not going to resolve the remaining ones, and that's going to be it. He can consolidate 3 inches towards the closest enemy model, which is this, but I think we're going to leave him where he is, and we're going to call this at the end of the turn. Secure objective 4. We're almost there, but not close enough, so we don't get to claim that one. And then call the line. We need 3 units in our deployment zone. We don't have any.
Let's roll the die. I don't know if it's a 3 up or a 4 up that I'm looking for.
6 is most definitely going to get us into another turn, unless you want to end it right here. The reason why I'm saying that is
very strange. If the right objectives pop up, something could happen.
Let's go for it then.
So let's just see what I got. It's going to be, we're on 6, so it's just going to be 1 objective. Cycle of Slaughter is a stratagem. I'll take that. Secure 1, not happening. So
yeah, that's going to be here.
The end.
Okay, Michael.
Thank you.
Good game. We'll redo our list and meet at the field of battle once more. We'll see.
I'll take this. I'll take the same list again, but I won't shoot at him. I won't shoot at him ever.
Yeah, he was a pain in everybody's neck. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this game. Leave us a comment down below. Give us a like, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel. And we will see you next time.